Hi, friends. So, Matthews, North Carolina is probably one of the most beloved towns in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I would say even the Southeast. So, that's why today I'm going to go ahead and share why so many people are moving to this charming suburban town. And it has everything from its family friendly atmosphere to its incredible location and thriving community events. There's a ton to love. And stick around until the end. I'm going to share with you firsthand Madeline and I's most cherished spot to go here in Matthews that honestly, when I talk to people, most locals have not even heard of. It's definitely worth checking out. Now, if you have not watched any of my videos or content before, my wife and I live here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Actually, we live in Fort Mill, South Carolina, just to the south of Charlotte, all considered the greater Charlotte metro. And I actually relocated to Fort Mill, or this area, about 6 years back from the Midwest. And my wife was actually born and raised here in just outside of Matthews, North Carolina, actually in Charlotte. So she knows this area and she loves it, and she grew up here her entire life. And now we help people on their real estate journey, whether they're looking to buy, sell, or invest in this area. We like to showcase local things. We like to showcase city tours, community tours like this one. We like to show people local events going on that you don't want to miss, and everything from that to market updates and what's going on in real estate, money, and finance. So if any of those things interest you, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, because we would love to, well, we would love it if you followed us on our journey here, and it could just continue to add more value to you as we go. And also go ahead and like this video if you find it helpful. And other than that, let's go ahead and get started. Oh wait, no, I almost forgot. If you have any real estate needs, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in Charlotte or Upper South Carolina or Matthews, North Carolina, go ahead and give me a call, shoot me a text. I have people calling, texting, and emailing me all the time about real estate in this area. So go ahead and find my number in the description below. It's also was just on the screen, so you can take a screenshot of that or a picture. And yeah, if that's something you need help on, go ahead and do that. Also, be sure to check out our most recent video about why a lot of people are actually leaving Matthews, North Carolina. They're moving out of Matthews, and we talk about all the reasons why some people are doing that, about at the same rate people are moving here, to be honest with you. So a lot to know. So be sure to check out that video as well, because we share some reasons why this city might not be the best fit for you. Now, let's go ahead and dive in and discover the top 7 reasons why people are moving to Matthews, North Carolina. All right, folks, so the first reason people are moving to Matthews, North Carolina in droves is because of its small town charm, but you also have the big city access of Charlotte, North Carolina within 20 minutes. So I would say Matthews perfectly balances that kind of small town charm and feel with the big city convenience. Downtown Matthews, which I'm in right now, I'm at the old train depot right here, which there's still a train station that runs actually right beside me. Hopefully there's no trains that go by when I'm here. I'm sure my editor will edit in a train, so that'll be fun. So right after I finish recording the video, a train drives by, so you could say I have pretty good timing. But anyway, downtown Matthews is really cool. Definitely check that out. That's one of the reasons people love this place. The downtown is super awesome. They have community events here, all kinds of stuff going on. There's a local farmers market here every Saturday. That's really cool. Tons of amazing local stuff. And like I said earlier, Charlotte's just a short drive away. And Matthews, North Carolina, just a little bit of history if you don't know, was actually settled by farmers in the 1800s. And that makes the town 136 years old, which is super cool. It actually used to be called Stump Town from the settlers, because there's just so many stumps lined up when they're actually building this town originally. So there's still a lot of that small town charm, I would say, still a lot of that history. You can see it everywhere we go, like obviously right behind me, this old train depot. You can see Matthews and the old train car here. Is that a box car? Yeah. So definitely a ton of history. That's why people love it. And yeah, I'd say that small town charm is definitely a pull. All right, second reason why a ton of people are moving to Matthews is because of the highly rated schools. So I'd say a lot of families are drawn here for the excellent schools, like Matthews Elementary, for example, and Butler High are amazing schools. And a lot of these schools are known for their strong academics and community involvement. For example, the Central Academy of Technology and Arts is in Matthews, and it is the 15th best school in North Carolina. Charlotte Engineering Early College is number 22 in the top schools in North Carolina. That's another great one. And I would say both of these schools, whether it's Central Academy or Charlotte Engineering, they're kind of great schools for preparing engineering students for college, as well as some other niche degrees. Goodness gracious. And I think they're some of the top schools because they kind of hone in and focus on preparing students for college, especially if you kind of have a niche. And also, Socrates Academy is another amazing school in Matthews, and it's actually the 20th best elementary school in North Carolina. Providence Public High School is another amazing one. This is number 50 in Charlotte's best schools, actually North Carolina's best schools. So definitely a lot of great education options, and this is why a ton of families are moving here. Third reason why a ton of people are moving to Matthews is because of the family-friendly atmosphere. So kind of in line with the schooling and great education, Matthews does offer a lot of parks. They offer a lot of playgrounds. They also offer a lot of family events like Matthews Alive Festival, which is really an amazing festival here during Labor Day every year. And it's kind of a place where a lot of families can just, I'd say, feel at home, and you're not really worried about a lot of the, sketchy stuff that might be closer to Charlotte. And just to kind of touch on Matthews Alive, because it's such a cool tradition, this has actually been going on 50 years, and it's August 29th through September 1st of this year, and all the festival proceeds go to nonprofit organizations. And at this festival, there's everything from parades, there's live music, there are a ton of local vendors from everything. I mean, anything and everything you could possibly want, you have a vendor for it. There's a lot of children's shows, there's workshops, and a lot more. So definitely an amazing thing to check out. One of the big draws here in the community. A ton of people go to this, whether you're living in Matthews or anywhere in Charlotte and Upper South Carolina. So that's a really cool event, really family friendly. So that's why a lot of people love it. There's also Big Air Trampoline Park, which is an amazing place to take the kids for a day or during the day or something. They can just bounce around and play. It's really awesome, and that's here in Matthews. There's also Inner Peaks Climbing Gym in Matthews. Madeline and I have climbed at this one. It's really great, a great facility. It's huge, and tons of great climbing. What are those things called? The climbing stations? I guess it's been a while since I climbed, like 3 years, but anyway, that's an awesome place to climb. There's also one in South End, but this one in Matthews is really cool. It's one of our favorite, I think. Also, Matthews Heritage Museum is an amazing place locally here. It has a ton of history of the Matthews area, and it has a scavenger hunt for kids as well on certain days of the week. And I think they often have free museum days, if I remember correctly. So tons of great opportunities to do family-friendly stuff here, and that's why a lot of families love this place and why a ton of people are moving here. All right. Fourth reason people are moving to Matthews, North Carolina are the diverse housing options. Diverse housing options is the fourth reason. And I would say whether you're looking for a cozy starter home or a luxury estate or something in between, Matthews has options for every budget and every type of living situation. I mean, there's neighborhoods like Brightmoor and Sardis Plantation. These are great options for families. They're on the higher end for sure, but super nice areas. Honestly, some of the best in Charlotte. And I think when I looked online at all the different types of listings in Matthews right now, there were townhomes in the 200s, all the way up to luxury mansion estates. I think the top one was like a 3-story, 6-bedroom mansion listed for just under $4 million, which is absolutely insane. So I'd say there's just everything in between, something for everyone. I would say there are also great starter homes, but there's also really larger established communities with HOAs. So definitely something for everyone. Okie dokie, so let's move on to the fifth reason people are moving here, and that is the thriving community events. And I already talked about a couple of these, but just to mention again, Matthews Alive is an amazing thing every year during Labor Day. And I think Matthews overall just has a strong sense of community. They have tons of things going on like Food Truck Fridays, art festivals, there's holiday parades. And I'd say people come together from the neighborhood all year round. The farmer's market I mentioned earlier, that's 9 to 11 a.m. every Saturday during the warm months pretty much. And there's produce, local handmade gifts, there's fresh bread, flowers, local, what are they called? Local knickknacks you can buy, all kinds of things. It's one of the most loved markets in all of Charlotte, I would say, if not the most loved market, farmer's market here in Charlotte. So, and there's a lot of great ones. Another amazing event here in Matthews are the Beats and Bites, aka Food Truck Fridays. I think they used to be called Food Truck Fridays, but maybe someone on city council thought Beats and Bites sounded better, so we'll submit to that. And that is the last Friday every month. There are a ton of food trucks and live music here, and I think the park and the food trucks open at like 5 p.m. and the music starts at 6 p.m. So actually, it's Friday now, and it's like 4 o'clock, so maybe I'll stick around. No, I'm just kidding. I have to get home to wife and baby in Fort Mill. Otherwise, people will be sad. So unfortunately, we'll have to come another time. But anyway, So that is an amazing thing about Matthews, are all the community events here. And let's move on to the sixth reason people are moving to Matthews. And these are all of the green spaces and trails in and around Matthews, because if you're a nature lover, you will honestly appreciate the abundance of green spaces. You have Squirrel Lake Park, which we'll talk about in a minute, to the 4 Mile Creek Greenway, which we're going to show here. And I would say these offer a lot of great spots for hiking, biking, and family picnics, or taking the kids during the day, or doing field trips, or whatever it might be. And Squirrel Lake Park, for example, is a 36-acre park. It has 2 shelters, it has restrooms, it has a pond with a fishing pier, also has a playground, has swings, cornhole trails, and even a 12-hole disc golf course if you're a frolfer like myself. I do frolfing on the side. I like going frisbee golfing is what frolfing is, in case you didn't know. And little known fact, Charlotte, North Carolina is the number 2 disc golf destination in the United States of America. So disc golf is huge here for some reason. I enjoy it a lot, actually. It's a fun way to get outside, and there's tons of little courses in and around. Also, 4 Mile Creek Greenway is another really cool place. It has 2 miles of paved walking trails. It has multiple neighborhood access points, so you can live in a neighborhood right next to or on this 4 Mile Creek Greenway. Also, a really cool thing is it actually connects to Matthews Community Center. Also is going right by Matthews Elementary School, so you could walk the kids there potentially if you live in a neighborhood nearby. It also connects to Fountain Rock Park, Squirrel Lake Park, which I just talked about, and Matthews Heritage Trail and Matthews Sportsplex. So this 4 mile trail, 2 miles there and back, is really an awesome trail to go on. It has tons of things along it. Colonel Francis Beatty Park is another really popular spot here in Matthews, and has walking trails, wildlife, biking, tennis courts, fishing, and kayaking. So I would say just tons of great options for outdoor life, and if you're an outdoor enthusiast here in Matthews. Oh, and not to mention, folks, we are within 3 hours of the beach and 2 hours of the mountains. So if you are a day tripper and want to go to the mountains or the beach, you can do that, or even a weekend trip, because we're really close by to all of that, because we are in Charlotte here, and it is central to all of these amazing locations in and around it within hours, I would say. Speaking of which, I got ahead of myself, because the 7th reason that people are moving to Matthews, North Carolina is its proximity to Charlotte and a lot of local things. So like I said, it's only 3 hours to the beach, 2 hours to the mountains, and it's just 20 minutes from uptown Charlotte, which makes it really easy to enjoy the city's amenities while living in a quieter, safer, and suburban environment. It's also only 20 minutes to the airport, and it's also right off of Highway 45, which actually does a big loop around Charlotte, and that connects to Highway 77, which runs north to south and goes really far north in the country and really far south. So you have also quick access to historic downtown Monroe, a really cool place, Mint Hill, North Carolina, which is right by Matthews. You have really quick access to Ballantyne, North Carolina, which is a super popular area for a lot of reasons. It's amazing. You have access to downtown Pineville. You're not too far away from Fort Mill and Rock Hill, South Carolina, which are just over the border to the south, which is where we live. And really, it's an awesome location. You're only 2 hours to Columbia, so you have the Riverbank Zoo there. You're only like 2.5 hours to Raleigh, North Carolina, and Asheville, North Carolina, which are amazing spots in and of themselves. So I would say it's within a day trip of tons of great hiking and outdoor destinations in the mountains and throughout the Carolinas. We actually, in the playlist on our channel, we did a day trip to the mountains in Hickory and did like a fall day tour type thing. So check that out. That's one fun trip that we did. And yeah, that's the 7th reason people are moving to Matthews, North Carolina. So folks, that is all 7. That is the number of completion. But we have not talked about Madeline and I's favorite place in Charlotte. So let's do that. New Zealand Cafe is the best sushi place in the entire galaxy, I would say. At least in Charlotte, North Carolina, definitely. So this is Madeline and I's favorite place to eat. Has, I would say, the best sushi in Charlotte. We love it. And if you looked at it from the outside, as you're about to see it, you would not think it has that good of sushi. But y'all, this sushi is smacking. It is amazing. It is some of the best food I've ever had. It's sushi, all that kind of stuff, kind of a mix between Japanese and New Zealand cuisine. And you're looking at it now. It is a small hole-in-the-wall place in a strip mall within 10 minutes of downtown Matthews. And it's amazing. I would definitely go there if you're ever in the area, if you love sushi. And it's amazing. I can't say enough about it. All right, folks. So that just about wraps up our overall view of why a ton of people are moving to Matthews. And once again, if you want to know the reason why lots of people are leaving Matthews, go ahead and look for our other video, which we talk about the 7 reasons why people are moving out of Matthews at about the same rate people are moving here. My wife and I both are doing that one. And I would say for this video, with so much to offer, it's really no wonder Matthews is one of the most popular places to live in Charlotte, and I would say even the Southeast and the greater Charlotte metro. And if you're interested in learning more about Matthews or finding your dream home here, go ahead and take a picture of my contact info in the description below or on the screen right now. And give me a call, shoot me a text if you have any real estate questions or needs, if you're looking to buy, sell, invest, or relocate here. My wife has lived here her whole life. I relocated here, so we kind of understand and know everything about this area and what it has to offer, and we love to showcase that. So go ahead and do that. Give me a call. I get calls and texts all the time from people needing real estate help, so you're not alone. And if you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more like them, go ahead and push the thumbs up button at the bottom right of the screen. Like this video and also subscribe to our channel, folks. It'll help us out a ton on our journey of putting out great content and showcasing our awesome area and our awesome cities and towns and different places to go and show here in the greater Charlotte and upper South Carolina area. So if you could go ahead and do that, that would mean the world. And if you don't want to, I guess, be spammed by every time we post a video, which is only twice a week, we post 2 videos a week, you can turn notifications off, or if you want to stay up to date on every time we post a video, you can turn notifications on. So either way, if you subscribe, you're not tied to any contract or commitment. It'll just help us grow, and it'll help us put food on the table for our family. Now, whether you're looking to buy or sell or invest, or maybe you're just looking to start your real estate journey in 1 day or 1 year, we'll be happy to be your guide wherever you are on your real estate journey. So hope to talk to you soon. It's been a pleasure, and hope you have a great rest of your day.